Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the triangle from closed guard. So Pat, I'll have you in my closed guard. We're going to treat my legs like a guard. So everything in between my legs is the guard. Right now both of his arms are in between the guard. I have to remove one of his arms from between my legs. Either or, it doesn't matter. So I push one arm out and then I throw my leg up, capturing his head, and I take my other leg and I lock up the triangle. My hamstring on the right hand side drives into his neck. On the left hand side, my thigh drives into his shoulder, which drives into his own neck, creating a very powerful clamp. Now the three parts of the triangle are controlling his arms, that's one, catching him and controlling his posture, that's two, and then three, creating a perpendicular angle. When I'm straight on with Pat, I don't have the strength in my legs to finish the triangle as if I created an angle and became perpendicular with Pat. From here, I can complete the triangle much easier. So from the beginning, capture, posture control, and the angle's already created in this case. Sometimes, depending on which angle your hips are at or how dynamic your hips are, you can create that angle. Now sometimes it's hard to create that angle. I end up in this type of position, so I control his arm and his posture. I take my foot, I put it on the ground or in his hip, and I pivot to create that angle. You'll know when you've created the appropriate angle because your head is going to be very near his back knee, as opposed to directly in front of him. Two more principles I like to talk about are the magic shoulder and the signpost. Now we use these analogies to help you understand if you're doing everything appropriately. If you are, his shoulder's going to disappear. If my leg isn't directly across his shoulders, when I lock up the triangle, his shoulder will still be visible. So I want to treat that like a magic trick, make that disappear. I bring my leg straight across, and now when I throw my other leg up, the shoulder's disappeared. Okay? If you can see the shoulder, chances are he's got a little bit of room in here and he can continue to breathe. So make that disappear. The second point I want to emphasize is this leg here, we're going to treat like a signpost in the beginning. So we would never hang a sign on a crooked signpost. Our signpost is always going to be perpendicular with the ground. So right now, that's a perpendicular signpost. I can put a nice sign on it. However, if Pat drives into me, my signpost becomes crooked. I'm not going to be able to finish the triangle from here. I have to push him back, make my signpost straight again or perpendicular. Similarly, if he drives to the right, it's going to knock my signpost over. Again, I have to drive him up, keep my signpost straight, make sure his shoulder has disappeared, pull down on the back of his head, and curl my hips up into his throat just a little bit, and you'll finish the triangle. Thank you.